Thanks for coming by Politics and Life. This is your host, Jordan. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we are reacting to Shaney Rich. If you don't know who that is, he is a conservative YouTuber who goes around the country and interviews people, all minorities, mostly in the cities. And he will interview minorities mostly and ask them who they're voting for and why. And it's usually a lot of black people now that he interviews, it seems like at a 99% ratio, are supporting Trump. And it seems like most of the white people he usually interviews tend to be white liberals in the cities, tend to be for Biden. I think this is hilarious when you see him go out and actually asking these people and getting the differences in opinions. Should wake people up, that's for sure. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let's get the video started. Also, I cannot get past 66 subscribers. Please subscribe, y'all. I'm trying to get past that 66. That just does not sound good, and that's the devil worship. So I'm really trying to get past that. So please subscribe.
All right, today's gonna be a banger video. We're meeting up with MURDEN. He's a rapper, great guy, and he's voting for Trump. It's gonna be very interesting. And there's MURDEN. We'll see you guys in the next segment. I met you 6 months ago.
Yeah, about 6 months.
Where'd you grow up?
Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Go to high school, college?
Yeah, I graduated from St. Augustine's University. College was I graduated top of my class though.
Really?
Yeah.
And now you make music, huh?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of politics with music though.
Music has a heavy influence in the culture. Do you think it's politically towards Trump or Biden?
Rap was being rocking with Trump. Trump, honestly, the only person that really fooled with the black community. He just don't like lazy people. And a lot of people are lazy. And he a boss. They try to force this narrative on Trump a bad guy, bad guy, bad guy. If it's a bandwagon on to hate this person, people don't think for themselves no more.
I just wonder why the media is so focused on going against Trump. He's the only president we've had recently to actually want to help out the Americans, you know?
Right.
Like even like Atlanta, like where we're at right now, it's like the Democrats are the ones in control of this. Look at it compared to other cities, you know?
I think black people should vote more Republican. See, I've been voting for Trump. Man, like I've been rocking with Trump. Like I went to an HBCU. I'd be like, I'm voting for Trump. They'd be like, seriously, why? I'm like, because like he said, his daddy gave him a small loan of $1 million. And he turned that into billions. A lot of people want $1 million, but they want to spend $1 million. They don't want to work. If he turned $1 million into billions, why wouldn't you want to follow that? That's a winner.
But America is the best country.
Everybody say we're the greatest.
What ideologies? Doesn't everybody want closed border, a strong economy, money in their pocket?
They say they want it. A person may want this Range Rover in front of us.
Yeah, but then they don't put in the action and the work required to get it.
Right.
But they want it.
You could really wake up, think of an idea, and make your idea into a reality. North Korea, they already assigning what you're gonna be when you grow up.
Trump was the first president to go to North Korea, though. That was some boss shit.
People don't understand. Trump is an actual boss. He's a real person. Trump was coaching.
I just want to comment on that. Trump was actually the first person to step to North Korea, and a lot of the people were saying don't because you'll get killed, or that these are the biggest enemies of us, and that wasn't true at all. That's what Obama was warning Trump about when he got into the presidency. Also, yes, Trump expects loyalty and hard work, which is what we used to expect from people that we surround us around, or people that we employ. You should expect the hardest and the best workers to work for your company. Why wouldn't you strive for that? We don't strive for the best anymore. We strive for basic minimum. Or actually, people are only getting hired based off race these days. So it doesn't seem like a lot of people are getting hired based on quality of work. Also, even with 90% negative big media, leftist, big media coverage, Trump is still getting, for the Republican Party, record minority vote. The Democrats haven't learned a thing since 2016. If anything, they've enhanced the attacks.
America to success. So why would we go the other way? They called me crazy, called me stupid for even rocking with them. And you see how I look. Like, I look like a... Like, I mean, when we're in school, people think they grades higher than mine. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is who y'all need to vote for. And then, like, had to dumb it down to them. This is a boss.
We're about to go do this social experiment and see if people would guess that Murden would vote for Trump. It's going to be very interesting. Make sure if you guys haven't already, you're liking, you're retweeting, you're sharing this video. We're about to come with the heat throughout the year. So let's go ask some people what they think. Excuse me, ma'am. Who do you think this person would vote for? Trump or Biden?
Oh, sorry, I am not from here, so
Where are you-
I have no clue. From Europe.
Europe?
So.
Who do you think this person would vote for?
Thank you.
Are you a Biden supporter? With pink hat, probably, you know. I guess he voted for Biden. Who do you think this person would vote for? Trump or Biden?
I would say Biden, without a doubt.
Why?
The black vote is 90% for
He's
Biden,
a white liberal for
at
sure.
least. And he looks very smart. That's why I would say Biden.
Murden.
I mean, show me.
Murden.
How you doing, boss?
How you doing,
How you
Scott?
doing today?
So Scott would think that you would vote for Biden.
Why you think that?
90% black vote goes to Biden. Trump is a disaster and does nothing for minorities or the poor or anything except for himself. And are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I support Trump. Okay. Because I feel like Trump is more of a real person, and I feel like he relates more to ordinary people. He's not a person being bought out. Like whatever he say is genuinely how he feel.
Oh, I agree with that. But what he says is what drives me crazy.
I'd rather hear somebody say,
See, the problem with the left, though, is they get triggered more by words than policy, which is insane way to think, because they would rather vote for a man who had mean tweets than vote for a man who has dementia, is incompetent, who can't look strong on the world stage against other world leaders. He looks very weak, and we're getting laughed at around the world. And so when you hear something like this, it just makes you think, hello, turn off CNN and MSNBC and start looking at policy more than what they're saying in your own feelings, how you're feeling at the time.
it, and I might not like it, and it's their truth, than to somebody that has been paid to say something and they're not acting on how they really feel.
Well, what about Biden? You know, I believe what he says, and I compare Trump's presidency of 4 years. What did he do for you and me?
He created more jobs.
No, he didn't. Biden created 12 million jobs in the 2.5 years that he has been president.
Do you know that Trump created over 8 million, and the only reason Biden has created over 12 million is because people came back to work from COVID? So they've actually included those numbers.
Trump did not.
Under Trump White House, unemployment
Smart.
rate fell to a 50-year low, and more Americans were employed than ever before.
That's not true.
So are you telling me that the nationalarchives.gov is not true?
Look at your.
My source is the White House. My source is the government. Because I've noticed that.
is lower than it's ever been in 50 years.
Is that due to inflation being so high that people need to work 2 or 3
inflation
jobs?
is way down. But Trump caused the inflation.
How?
That's the problem. They will continue to tell you on the left to believe your lying eyes. He just said that inflation is the best it's been in 50 years, and we've had the best job growth and past the better job growth now than in history before, which is just a flat out lie. These guys get their information from MSNBC and CNN. Easily proven debunks.
His mishandling of the COVID virus. All he did was a tax cut for the wealthy, and he didn't.
No, he did it. He actually did the platinum plan for Black Americans, and he put the most funding into HBCU, Black universities.
Not
That's 100% fact.
Not true.
That's 100% fact.
Not-
You said Biden increased the minimum wage, right?
Yes.
You know that made everything else go up, right?
No. That's a fallacy. You look at the states that have the highest minimum wage, it doesn't make their cost go up.
You know, I grew up in California with the highest minimum wage. Gas prices over $7. The home I grew up
gas
in.
prices in California.
Yeah, but not just gas. The grocery prices are up over 75%. I grew up there. I had to move. The price of a home when I was growing up for a 3-bedroom house was $3,000 to $4,000 a month in rent. Now it's over $8,000.
What about all the crimes that Trump has committed?
What crimes?
He's been indicted 4 times.
For what?
He tried to steal the election
No.
from Biden.
No, he didn't. Oh, no.
Yes, he was.
He hasn't been found guilty.
Well,
You an American man. Now listen to what
Before I let it go, I absolutely love Shaney Rich. He reminds me of Patrick Beck Davis podcast because he is really good when it comes to responding to these libs with simple, like, 3-word questions, just straight to the point. And then once you ask them these straight to the point questions, they're just lost for words. They can have no response. What they do is they go on to the next lie, and then you're able to respond with that with the 2-word response. And then he goes on to the next lie. As you notice, he's not able to debate policy because anytime he questions them, he changes the subject.
What you saying?
He's innocent
like-
until he's
like-
proven guilty.
See now what you saying? He innocent until proven guilty. I could go downtown right now and say you did such and such to me.
Well, if you said I did something to you, it'd be false. I haven't done anything to you.
So Trump can't have that same argument.
No, but you look at all the evidence that's on the record.
What evidence? Anything could be manufactured. Like right now, we having a conversation, right? It's a man with a
Right.
camera right here.
Absolutely.
Now I could push you right now, and you could defend yourself. But I got this man with the camera. He could chop it up to make it seem like you hit me first. And I could take that to court. And all you got to do is say, he's lying, he's lying. So, and I got this person right here and this person right here. All I got to do is have them to have my back. And he got the camera. So why you think they wouldn't do that to
But
Trump?
that's not what happened to Trump. Trump has done everything
Why?
publicly. Trump wants to be a dictator. Do you want a dictator?
He's not a dictator.
Well, he is
He's
a
not,
dictator.
he's not a dictator. He's not a dictator.
I'm sorry, but he used the DOJ. He weaponized it. Biden's never done
Can I ask
that.
you, is the DOJ not weaponized against Trump
No,
now with 4
not at
indictments?
all.
Is the press
Not
not
at all.
weaponized with 90% of the
No,
press
not at all.
against why?
Fox, Newsmax, and OAN, they're weaponized.
That's 3 networks compared to 90.
You see what his son, Hunter Biden, is doing, right?
All he did was a tax thing.
He's literally putting crack on the camera.
You mean Coke?
No, crack. Coke is a different.
But, crack, Coke, same thing.
See, I would agree with you, but it's not. I'm
The
saying
penalties can be different.
And you know who signed the crack crime bill?
Trump even gave felons the right to.
So Biden, the crime bill in the 90s, look that up when it comes to the Clintons and Biden. They were the people that put that together. So it's crazy because every point he's using, they're literally just responding with facts. It's funny, you would think with age you get wiser, but I feel like with Democrats, sadly, they just get more into the lies and the BS without doing independent research like you can easily do these days, debunk all these things he is saying. And I love this conservative right here. He's very intelligent. He knows what he's talking about, and I love that.
Vote. People don't even know that. If another person was putting crack cocaine on the camera, showing it to the world, wouldn't you want them to be locked up?
I want them to be charged, if they've committed a crime,
Like realistically, like if I did that, put crack cocaine on the camera, put a gun on my side, they'll be like, that nigga boy. Like that's the truth. We got to live in the reality.
Absolutely.
So why?
But okay, the crimes that Trump has been charged with, and 4 different jurisdictions, these aren't all biased prosecutors. We tried to steal the election he still says it was stolen. Absolutely.
You can
no
believe it's
evidence.
stolen? There's a lot of evidence.
If I wanted to see a man in power do the right thing, I would like to see Biden put Hunter in jail. Not trying to put nobody in
It's not
jail.
his job to put in jail.
But he's
That's
doing that to
DOJ.
Trump. You're contradicting
Because
yourself.
people that in Trump's administration say he would be a.
You guys see the double standard here, right? So when it comes to anything with Biden, where there's actual concrete evidence, we got emails, we got phone records, we got text messages, we got witness testimony. We even got people who worked for the Bidens testifying. We have all of it. We even have his own words. We have him on video talking about how he held back money if they wouldn't fire the prosecutor who was investigating his son. He's looking past all of that. Also, we have Hunter Biden's laptop, which has already been confirmed by many people to being real. And on top of that, there is plenty of drugs on that laptop that you could see him with in pictures. Also porn. He's a porn addict and a sex addict. And on top of that, there's kids in lingerie touching him. Looks like he's having... I don't even want to go into that because anytime I see kids with adults, I get so upset. He's a pedo. And the fact that this guy is defending the Bidens when there's so much out there when it comes to evidence, and then when it comes to Trump, it's all say so. And we've already talked through about all those charges, how they're all phony. He can't even go through the charges without sounding like a clown because he doesn't even know what the charges consist of. They're all bogus charges. Sorry, guys. I know it's hard sometimes.
Dictator. He would be the worst president.
Do you know what a dictator is?
I absolutely know what a dictator is. Look at Putin.
What about Hitler?
Hitler was a dictator.
And is Trump similar to Hitler?
He's similar to Mussolini.
Trump's never committed genocide. Like, your points
No.
make no sense. Trump's
Well,
never
he did
killed
commit
anybody.
genocide the way he handled the COVID vaccine and everything.
He made
4
the
to
vaccine.
5. No, he did not make the vaccine.
Operation Warp Speed.
Well, it was already been made for 10 or 15 years.
So you said earlier that 90% of black people will vote for Biden. Murden, is that accurate?
No, they won't.
Is Trump a racist?
Yes, he is.
He's not a racist.
Look what
How
he's doing
are
with
you?
the gold
How are you going to tell the black person that he's not a racist when you're white, bro? How are you going to say that?
I personally don't feel like he's a racist. I'm a black person. I come from humble beginnings. In my section, they will call it the trenches. I really grew up with people outside shooting people for nothing. You look outside, you see people selling crack.
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's where I came from. Trump is the only person hanging out with black people.
Kanye West.
And he was with Snoop Dogg, and he was with 50 Cent, and he's best friends with Mike Tyson. Snoop Dogg just came out and said he's voting for Trump. And YG, the guy that made the Fuck Donald Trump song, just said that he wants him back. And Lil Pump just got a tattoo of Trump's mugshot.
They put this image out on Trump was a bad person. I'm pro-American. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, we
I
all.
want-
I hope we all.
Yeah,
We want the best
That's
for the
one,
country.
I feel like that's one thing we can't agree on. You remember when Trump had blew up?
Baghdadi,
He had blew him up.
the terrorist.
So
Great thing he did.
we get into
It
that.
also caused a lot of problems in Iran.
But he did it just like this though. He didn't send other people in there to die.
There was no new wars under Trump.
That's the point that I'm saying.
And under Biden, there's been Russia versus Ukraine has broke out again. Israel, Palestine. Why were
Because
Yes.
Trump wants.
Real quick, I love that they're making these points, simple points. There was no wars under Trump, correct, facts. There's 3 wars under Biden. China's about to invade Taiwan, so let's make that 4 within 3.5 year presidency. This is insane that we're even having this debate. There's no comparison. Trump led through peace through strength. Biden leads through getting effed by every leader in the booty because he sells foreign influence for money by bribes. It's really that simple.
Russia to take over Ukraine.
But why didn't it happen when he was president? Why did it happen under Obama and Biden, but not under Trump?
That's power.
Because Trump is a strong man. Trump will put his foot down and say, I care about America.
Y'all want a dictator. That's how
We want America first. We want America
America
first.
first is the old Nazi and the old.
I'm Jewish. You call me a Nazi?
No.
No. I'm Jewish.
America first was the white nationalists in the 20s.
I'm American nationalist. I care about America. Murden, are you American nationalist?
It's a fascist concept.
So you don't agree with the words "put America first"?
No, I don't agree with
But you-
from
first.
America.
Yeah,
Right.
you look American.
American is pumping
Red, white, and
That's
blue.
right.
Me being looked at, you know what I'm looked at as. I'm from a place that really ain't too much mix. You get what I'm
Where are
saying?
you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
I'm from East Tennessee originally. So I know what you're talking about.
So that's what I'm saying.
Racism in America.
You don't think I experience racism?
Absolutely.
I got a
Your
question.
whole life, I'm sure.
Now I got another question. So you don't think I would know what a racist is?
I would think you would, but I think you've been deluded on Trump.
See, Trump says stuff about everybody. It's certain landmarks that black people want to tear down. It's Confederate landmarks. Me
Well,
personally,
I think white people do too.
but me personally, I don't think
You
it
know,
should.
I grew up in the South.
Me personally, I don't think it should be tore down because at the end of the
They're
day,
traitors.
what we went through in the past determine our future. No matter what, I'm black. I stand with the blacks.
You're on the American side too.
Yes, America used to stand on business like, fuck this, I throw that T overboard. They're not doing that no more. Biden is letting anything go. Trump is coming through like, nah, bro, stop. You're not doing this.
He wants to break down all the institutions so there is no law.
Because the
anymore.
institutions.
Yeah, the institutions are all corrupt. CDC, what did they tell us? Lies about, you know what? I can't go into that because someone couldn't call me tube. Oh, let's see, the teachers union that are pushing this trans stuff on kids. Oh, let's see, the FBI going after parents who are worried about schools teaching their kids stuff at school board meetings, and they were bringing up the issues. Do you want me to continue? I can go through every institution and talk about how it's been politicized. And yes, it's only been a short term. It's been 3.5 years. Just imagine the damage that will happen within the next 4 years. As I keep on saying, this is the most important election in our history.
Aren't working. But have you ever heard Biden say we need to tax the rich, but then his son doesn't pay taxes for 4 years?
You know, Biden traded a terrorist for a basketball player.
He traded an arms dealer for a basketball player.
That's the biggest gangster.
Well,
No, he is the biggest Russian arms dealer.
The biggest gangster.
You know, we still have the Marine in Russia.
Look at
What about
all the
Paul
criminals
Biden is doing this to try to bring him down.
doing
Look,
what?
trying to
amongst-
indict him.
He's not done anything.
And then they indict him 4 times.
That's Merrick Garland is in charge of all of that,
That goes-
and then Jack Smith, who he put in charge of that. Biden
All
has
Democrats.
never had-
All Democrats funded by the same people that fund Biden.
That goes back to what I'm saying, though.
What I'd
You
love to see is
you don't-
money out of politics.
But that's why people like Trump, because he fund his own campaigns.
He does not. He hasn't spent a dime of his own money.
He lost money.
He's the only president to get in the office and lose.
No,
Yeah, he's the only president. He lost $2 billion.
He got this judgment recently for $450 million.
He's not paying. Who did he defraud in that case?
He
For four-
defrauded the people in New York.
How? Who did he
Because
defraud?
because
The banks got.
Yeah, real quick, we're going to talk about that. He didn't defraud anyone. So he got a loan from a bank through, I think it was one of his properties, the Mar-a-Lago, which is worth probably $500 million. They try to say it's worth, I think it was 20 million or something like that. And so anyways, he got a loan from a bank. He paid that loan back with interest, and that's it. And I guess they said he undervalued or overvalued his property, but what does it matter? If the bank got paid interest and all their money back, that's all that matters when it comes to borrowing money. It's insane. Very insane. We live in crazy times.
I paid the loans. Got.
Are you a lawyer?
Am I a lawyer?
Yeah.
No, but I know a lot of rich people with real estate. So
Yeah,
I might not be a lawyer,
it's
but
not-
I might understand business.
So
You know.
you don't understand the lawsuit in New York, but it was defrauding.
Are you a
people
lawyer?
in New York? Yes. I
Where'd
am.
you go to school?
Went to Tennessee. I'm an entertainment lawyer. That's why.
That's
I have a
actually
lot-
pretty.
I have
I have
a
an
lot of
entertainment
rough
lawyer
clients.
too, and my entertainment lawyer has said that if they prosecute Trump on this charge in New York, that every real estate developer should be prosecuted. I'll tell you this:
That's true.
I will see you a year from now, and Trump will be back in the White House.
He will not be back. The whole world's going to celebrate when Biden wins re-election.
Everyone
Did you hear
wants
all the
Trump back.
phones?
The whole
All the-
world has
all
went
the-
to
all the
shit since
car-
Biden. We got the prices out of fucking control. We're about to go into World War III. Like, we literally have Israel and Palestine at war. We have Russia and Ukraine, and now we have China on the brink of war with
Yeah,
Taiwan.
we-
None of this was happening
As
under Trump.
would say,
None
we're
of it
gonna
was
have
happening.
World War II if he doesn't get back into office.
I'll tell you this: Trump is going to get back in the White House. He's going to win. Has more
See, that's
support
why-
now than ever.
No matter how I go, Trump will get an unfair trial.
How can you put a president of the United States, a former president, on the stand and not expect the jury to be biased?
Yes, yes, yes. We, the people, are with Trump. We see the bias, we see the BS, we see the corruption, and we are riding with our president through 2024, Trump 2024. Thanks for stopping by Politics and Life. I hope you subscribe, like, and comment. See you guys soon. Bye.